This is it?
Yeah. Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah? Well, go on, spill it.
I explained to them how we found Quark in the treatment center.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
Jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that is?
There is still some cause for concern.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he'll probably...
Probably? Do you even...
Whatever, at least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
Yeah, so basically quick TLDR. They're playing a game called the Notary Game, Ambidex Edition, where basically they have to get 9 points on their bracelet doing this Prisoner's Dilemma Ally Betray game. Right now in this path, the only person who has 9 points is Quark, but his bracelet is missing. So someone has a bracelet that can get them out of here. And right now we're trying to figure out where Clover and Tenmyoji are, let them know that Quark's okay, and then get everyone in the rec room to see if we can find out whose bracelet is covered in blood, because we found out that the old woman was wearing one of these bracelets that can let us out. And if a couple other notes about the bracelets, they have needles with drugs in them that if you get below 1 BP, or I'm trying to figure out what else sets it off, but basically it'll kill you if it goes off. But no one's ran into that yet. And we have 2 of the people in this playthrough have died already, Luna and Alice.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
If you have a specific question,
So,
just
was Quark all you found?
pop it up in chat, and I'm more than happy to try to answer any specific questions as they come up. But yeah, it's a little weird to hop in the middle up. I have put up all the other parts of the playthrough so far on YouTube. Yeah, a little bit, because it's escape room, but there's definitely a lot of gore and horror in it.
The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain after Tenmyoji and Clover get back. There's something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 different rooms?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. Then what was the other one?
What do you mean, the other one?
You know there's the intersection with the 3 doors? Well, when Kay and I went there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked the one that went to the treatment center when you went through the green door. But the other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door?
Yeah.
What was in there?
Nothing, really.
It appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late. Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check first.
It's never easy with you, is it?
Well, let's get it over with.
Ah.
Huh.
This is the rec room. Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to see?
I said nothing and instead made my way towards the cabinet. Inside was the luminol. I reached in, pulled it out, and headed to the light switch and flipped it. The room went dark, and I headed back to where the others were still standing.
Whoa, what is this? You gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
Why, you scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
Then show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You too, Fi, please.
Our bracelets?
Yeah. I want to see the underside of them.
What do you mean by that?
I mean the side on the bottom. The side that doesn't have the display on it. Come on, you really want to make me explain this?
I know what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think...
Just do it. It's not hard.
Should I also participate?
No, you're fine, Kay. Your brace is a little different from ours. His is like... It's not integrated into the armor, but the armor he's wearing is surrounding it, so... Even if his comes undone, it's harder to take on and off. So he's basically free of this suspicion. But I'll join in just to make it fair. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Fi stuck out their arms. I held mine out as well, wrist pointed upwards.
This okay?
Yeah, just hold it like that for a moment. As fast as I could, I pulled the luminol out from my pocket and sprayed it across all 3 of our wrists.
Ugh, cold. What the hell, man?
Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. Don't see anything glowing. V's bracelet is clean. So's mine, of course.
That leaves only Dio.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a minute. Just show me your bracelet. Is something wrong? Just show it to me. Come on, Dio, we don't have time for this.
Why do I have to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm trying to prove your innocence.
Oh, like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for. But you're not gonna find it on me.
Then just show me your arm.
No! You don't get to order me around. I have rights!
Do you? As he spoke, Dio made a break for the exit. He didn't get far.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
Oh, I love Kay. He spun around towards the other exit. Stop him!
Right!
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
All 3 of us leapt at Dio. Kay is the best. Oh! Oh! Somebody's got blood on their bracelet. I knew it. His bracelet's glowing. Now that means...
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio, you killed the old lady.
No! You don't understand. This is all some kind of... a mistake. Shit!
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
As quickly as I could, I explained to Phi what Kay and I had found on the old woman's wrist.
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they wiped it off, I figured the luminol would still react to the blood. Looks like I was right. What? The guy who's been acting guilty the entire game was guilty? Who would have thought? We've got you, Dio. You might as well confess. Well?
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it.
Oh.
I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Oh.
Are you Zero?
No, I was under orders. I was sent here to do something.
Oh, very specific. Do what?
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
So your orders were more important than Alice and Luna's lives?
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it. I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
That wasn't you?
Tread carefully, Sigma. This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
I'm with Kay on that one.
Come on, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer. You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow. If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
But where would we put him?
Is there a room we can lock or anything?
Ah, perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods.
Oh, that could work.
Once we've locked it, he should be unable to escape.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait! I'll be good, I promise.
Yeah, I think you're onto something, Kay. Let's go with that.
Come on, please. Hey, listen to me.
We'll let you out when the white door's open. Someone's gonna need your bracelet to open the secondary door.
Don't fuck with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Let go! Let me go! God damn it! Told you assholes to let me go!
Yeah, we're not listening to you.
You can't do this! Stop! Stop! Please stop! Please! No, you can't! Ah!
Open this fucking thing! I said open it, goddammit!
I don't think so.
Ugh, you're gonna pay for this! When I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
Okay. So, I guess we figured out who the murderer was. And we found Quark.
Now all that's left to do is find Clover and Tenmyoji.
Yeah.
Why don't we head back to the warehouse and start from there? They may have already returned.
Good point.
Let's go.
Huh. Looks like they aren't back yet.
Perhaps they went to look for us.
Oh man, now we've got to go look for them.
How much time until the white doors open?
50 minutes.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Kay and I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Quark's bracelet. When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it. Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty much.
I see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
What?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
Oh no, we wouldn't be able to go through the doors.
Yeah.
Who would be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the cyan pair.
Who's the cyan pair?
Clover and Tenmyoji.
The 2 people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Tenmyoji took the bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Then why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
What? No, that's not possible. The primary doors haven't even opened yet.
Perhaps someone opened one of them. I don't
How?
know. But it's happened before. Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the green door? Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
But that's against the rules.
Yes, but if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
If they did, we won't know where they went until the doors open for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
This is still all speculation, though. Maybe we should just go look for them again. One of us can stay behind so we don't miss them if they come back.
Okay, I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, all right? Oh, and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Of course. Yep. Go check the rooms that they were supposed to check. This is the pantry?
So it would appear.
Well, it looks like they're not here.
When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
Not gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Let's head upstairs.
Very well.
And back into the lounge. Like there's anybody here, though. No one here either, huh? Tenmyoji loves scotch so much, I thought we might find him here drinking some. It was strange around that time that I noticed Kay was acting It was around that time that I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I probably would have described as blankly if I could have seen his eyes. Hey, what's up? You wanted a drink?
Oh, no. Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask...
Right. Sorry, that sucks. Honestly, I'd gotten so used to the suit I'd kind of forgotten you were wearing it. Why the heck did they make you wear that thing anyway? You still don't remember anything?
Well, actually...
Oh, I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to use the restroom. I'll be back in like 2 minutes, so...
I
Okay, we're
did
back.
remember
There
a
we go.
little.
Making sure the display turned back on. Sometimes it takes a second for it to pick back up in slobs after it gets switched out. Really?
Yes,
What did you remember?
my father.
I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a pun or if they just did a bad typo, but when did you remember that? Did it just pop up out of nowhere?
Please, don't joke.
Okay, so that was intentional.
This is serious.
Sorry. So you remembered who your father was?
Yes.
What about your mom?
I don't seem to have one.
Oh, so your dad raised you.
Well,
Kay stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked.
Oh my god, he's so cute! Oh, little baby Kay! Oh, I was raised in the facility where my father worked. And the little baby bunny, oh gosh, I forgot how cute this was.
He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older. That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
Yeah, little Kay is the best part. Oh my god, I forgot how adorable little Kay is. Like, I feel bad, like, putting a child in a suit like that, but oh my god, is it friggin' adorable. He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working, but the only times he wasn't working were the times when he was sleeping. As such, the only communication I had was the education software he'd given me. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. We developed body language to communicate with others, and with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. So now, welcome, Scary. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize my situation was not normal. Many of my books mentioned a mother as part of my family, and in several, the mother, father, and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own. I assume he finds or gets a new suit as soon as he gets larger. I don't know if they go into the mechanics of that too much in this, but yeah. But Kay as a hermit crab is actually a funny concept. Someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. At night they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought, I would be so happy. So for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working and, as usual, was making his way towards the bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather her ID number, they were dashed. Oh. Oh, and the bunny is all beat up. He had given me a robot to play the part of a mother. I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to do. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shoot us out of his lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she was a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot, and it will respond. But in the end, you're still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I wanted, I still had the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robots that tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course. It was only programmed to look that way. I know! Kay's dad is so mean to this poor adorable robot. A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We'd never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continued to live with him, but I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart, I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I'd ever seen, apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment, I thought my father had created a new robot. When I told her that, she laughed and explained that she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love with a younger man. Oh, fallen in love as a younger man. I was like, wait. Not saying that's not possible, I just was like, did I read that right? And I began to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. He scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with others, she said, I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone for my entire life, manners had never been something I thought about. My father got in trouble, too, when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I'd shared a laugh with my father. It might have been the first time. The room we'd considered our living room changed too. Before it had just been another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while, every day, I got the family I'd longed for ever since I was a child. At her suggestion, I started to help with my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered that I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like father and son. Whenever I impressed him with something I'd learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, right, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye, until one day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I'd thrown myself into would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. I gotta turn up the AC a bit, it's a bit hot in here. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. I'm dinking on my phone trying to get my AC to turn on a little more because it's hot. If I turn on the fan, the mic is 100% going to pick it up. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I've been helping with was working towards. So now we want to do that. Sure, okay. Perhaps, I thought, I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I'd bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success in my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue it in his place. I was stunned. Stretch, yes, I'll do some stretches while I talk. I have a sheet of death stretches I'm supposed to do. Because every time I go to the masseuse yells at me for fucking up my back. I was furious with my father, and with her, and even with the research I'd poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing to do: destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor, and with it, the entire facility. but she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I could think of— let me click through that. She did her best to convince me that I misunderstood, that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life, or— Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Yeah, the stretch thing, so the points things are like different things you can tell me to do. Like, one of them is hydrate, which makes me drink water, or reminds me to drink water. That one is to remind me to do my desk stretches, because, yeah, my back is, mostly my shoulders from using computer all the time, they get really knotted. Even as she conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she'd shown me had been real. She made me feel as if I'd had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she felt her death would help repay that favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future that she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. I realized then that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me in hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that is why I lost my memory. Damn, I forgot how strong that story was. Cade let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So you remembered almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events. Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well. It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
Are you okay?
Yes, I think I just need to rest.
Okay, take as long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and Tenmyoji myself.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Okay, precious child. I know. I want to give Kay a big hug myself. He gave him a hug earlier in the treatment room. Well, guess I better get moving then. Okay, I love him so much. I stepped out of the room and nearly ran to Phi. What are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting back in the warehouse.
Yeah, I just decided to go check on you guys. I waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either. Damn. Where's
Yeah.
Kay?
He's in the lounge.
You decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door of the lounge and walked in. No, Phi, he's taking a nap. Leave him alone. B. He's doing alright for the rest of the stream.
What's up with him?
I guess he's not feeling too well. He said he wanted to rest for a bit.
Is he alright?
I think so. We should leave him alone right now. Remember, there's a real person inside that suit. I'm sure he's just tired.
Tired, huh? How are you feeling?
What?
I feel tired just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Rude. Really? Well, I guess I'd be lying to say if I wasn't a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game and then dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes absolutely zero sense. The more I try and figure out any bit out, the more I feel like my brain's just gonna melt and run out my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole known regame thing for? And what is Zero Senior up to? Oh, how about who Zero Senior is? The rabbit said he was one of us, but... You think it's Dio?
Who knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed them. He said he was ordered to do it, but... And there's more, too. What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Hell, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anybody here. I even know a thing about you, Fee.
Are you serious? You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
No, that's not it.
I'm just like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
She trailed off. You heard that, right?
Yeah, it came from the hallway.
Let's go have a look. That was weird.
There's nobody here.
Maybe they got in the elevator?
Let's try hitting the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs.
Oh. Oh, somebody's skulking around.
Thought so.
Let's go. Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door.
Why?
Because that's where Dio and Quark are.
So?
You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
They're fine. Amiosia or Clover probably made that noise. Well, maybe both of them. I don't think they'd hurt Quark or Dio.
Are you sure? Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
Are you serious? You're gonna believe him?
Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe. No harm in being careful.
Alright, fine. Head to the first pod. I cracked open the top and lifted it back. There's Quark, sound asleep. See?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried for nothing. How about Dio?
Let's open his. Are you sure about this? Uh-oh. That's not good. What the hell?
Check his pulse!
It was pointless to check his pulse. He was obviously dead, but I did it anyway. Yeah, he's dead. I mean, it is Dio. Nothing lost.
Look.
Oxygen level 0. Status dead. I'm sorry, but status dead is the dumbest thing I've seen in a while.
The oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
Oh, did we forget to turn on the pod before we locked him in there? Whoopsie daisy. Then that means he asphyxiated. But why?
Someone must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
Who?
Look, I should go tell Kay about this. Come on, let's go.
Without waiting for me to follow, Fee turned and ran. I took a deep breath and followed. Oh no, Dio died! That sucks! Vi and I burst into the lounge and ran up to Kay. Kay, wake up! Something's happened! When he didn't move, I grabbed him by the shoulders and shook. He twitched and quickly sat up.
What is it?
We explained we found Dio dead and how it looked like he died of asphyxiation. I said it so perfectly before. I'm blaming the beer. It appeared that someone had reduced the oxygen level of his pod to 0.
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice, and Luna. Then who killed him, if he was the murderer?
The only people who could have done it are Clover and Tenmyoji.
There's also Quark.
What? No. That's impossible. Are you suggesting that Quark woke up, opened his pod from the inside, killed Dio, and then went back to sleep?
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility. So just, you know, take it into consideration.
So those gamma rays hitting the machine and fucking up the settings.
Well, in that case, Phi, I hate to say it, but doesn't that mean that you could have done it?
Me?
Yes. You could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
Don't give me that. I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyoji to show up.
Yeah, by yourself.
They never did, though, so I got impatient and went to find you guys. Then I bumped into Sigma in front of the lounge.
She went on to explain the sound we'd heard.
I see. So you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyoji were at fault.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yes, we were.
You never split up or anything?
Nope. Except for like 2 seconds that you saw me outside the room.
In any event, we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
Oh shit. Oh crap, we've only got 7 minutes.
Alright, let's get back to the Floor B warehouse. Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
Oh, where is Dio's bracelet?
Is what?
Huh?
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Phi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. You're right. Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open the secondary door.
I fear not.
Then we need to hurry. We'll drop by the treatment center on the way back and grab the bracelet.
All 3 of us don't need to go. You 2 go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
Alright.
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
The yellow pair bracelets. Were these Alice's and Luna's?
Yes, without these, you would be stuck. So, here you are. Please, take them.
I grabbed the bracelets and shoved them into my pocket.
Alright, let's get going.
Damn, no sign. Shit, they're not here.
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's bracelet?
Or
what? Oh, come on, man. You better not be giving me that maybe they're already dead crap. I've got enough of that from Dio. You've gotta be kidding me. This isn't funny, Fee. If you're right, then you, Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here.
Hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too, but
We heard a noise and turned. Oh, right, Kay. I forgot about Kay.
I apologize for keeping you.
did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but...
Huh?
Best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
Oh
What?
no. What the hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
Damn, they beat the shit out of that thing. But why? There's no point.
I can't say for sure, but if I were to guess...
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Oh no.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
Oh no.
That means Kay and I will...
Oh no. Shit. You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be penalized.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay.
No.
That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
You need to be so calm. In 5 minutes, you're gonna be...
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that. You know I can't just ditch you guys like that.
But if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? What kind of a monster am I if I just leave you here to die? Ugh, god damn it! This was bad. What was I going to do? I need to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had... and another to be continued ending. We learned more about Kay, but we're missing something to continue on. What could it be? Perhaps we'll find out next time.